This will be saved on eternal storage. Yo, listen, let me be real with you. Now, I just want to say one more thing, right? And this goes out to the last video I was making. Even and celestial, and inner celestial empresses and inner points of enlightenment of all star charts of all social economic of everything I said on the last video. 69 degrees of Ra of 10 joules of lIGHt. Now, 10 joules of life, lIGHt, of 69 degrees. Now, I'm going to just say just like this, right? I wanted to ask my wife, did she make martial art vows? And that's how they probably tried to infiltrate. Did they make martial art vows to protect my wife a certain type of way to break the vows, and they break it through her martial arts to make her seem like she was the culprit, so it would break her inside of herself to the penetration where she couldn't defend herself, like if she was doing golden body and iron body, and then they broke the vow from the inside from martial arts, and after that they tried to commit the adulterous acts and then tried to say and recondition the children of legacies and lineages and bloodlines, and then they tried to blame her and make her blame as a culprit, and made her seem like she was the one that caused everything, to make her seem like she was a villain. So most likely that's probably the way they went about it, and my wives would have to check in the paradigm to know for sure if that's the case, so she would know how to recover her situation and make sure when she's making a martial art vow, even if they're broke it, the children that's regarding are broken, it would never break the vow that she have to me of honesty. So she would have to continue being honest to me in the physical reality, even when it comes to the consummation or matrimony of our love. So she would have to make sure this in every vow, every celestial, every empress, all beyond highest or quantum omega super astrological or celestial or celestial inner points of enlightenment of all jewel stones and elements, also of all lightning electricity about great, also of all planets, moons, suns, earths, of all stars, of all star clusters, of all stars, all star clusters of all stars, star astrology of all stars, star constellations of all stars, and star charts of all stars, of all solar system, galaxies, and universe would have to make sure in all space, in all gravity, or would have to make sure this. Yeah, of all humanity, of all sacred temples and all temples, would have to make sure when they're making their vow that even if their martial arts is broken, it won't penetrate their physical or break the vow that they have to me, where they won't seem like it's breakable, because once you break that vow, I will not forgive you if you have sexual adulterous acts with another person in the physical reality, even if it's sneaking, you think I don't know. So that's what the situation is. If my wife would have to check if individuals the one that caused that or tried to manipulate it at a certain time, and this is why they probably sent assassins to go and get at individuals a certain time that tried to recondition love in the paradigm to get into the temples of sacredcy and to break the vow of the empress, to demoralize her, so it wouldn't seem like a big deal. So when she would be cannibalistic, an animal, and seem like a witch or evil person, that they wouldn't praise her in certain things, and they make her feel. Now, even my wives of Mings, that's how they did it to the Mings. They made them feel like they didn't care about themselves, and then next went after the family or the sacredcy a certain type of way. Most likely that's how they did it. So she would have to make sure she covers her vows, and to other empresses that already fell and went off from manipulating them to even breaking their vows or having consideration after they already broke their own vows, secrecy, and then considering them to protect or regard something in martial arts and causing the sacredcy to be broken or seen at a certain altitude, longitude, latitude, or location where it will cause treachery in the sacredcy, or star charts that cause demoralization or cause conflict in the physical reality. She would have to check her mathematics and her physics to everything to know how serious the situation is, so she don't get caught up in it. And I just want you to make sure that you keep your vow honor to me and every empress, and make sure this even to this house. And right now, I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Even at a point when a person has to think about what's going on, even in the physical reality, how serious situations is, in the paradigm of time to make sure this is not what people did, because they wanted to get, they say people wanted to get into the sacredcy of other temples, or sacredcy to break vows to want to sex empresses like stalkers, and wanted to sex empresses, and then after that they tried to recondition the children, or martial arts bout, or a bet, or certain things that happen in the physical reality, because they wanted to find out what a temple of sacredcy or the circle of sacredcy